Most clients are starting with a focus on the generative aspects of generative AI, being able to generate new content or new documentation. But in a lot of cases, we're seeing the most value come from using generative AI to enhance existing AI workflows. So that might be in document processing to get a higher quality of automation there to reduce human labor by 70 to 80%. That might be in an enterprise-wide search that is able to go everywhere in the organization and find all of the documentation that might have been hidden or difficult to access before. And that's in extracting new data and new features from maybe industry documentations or financial reports that allow our customers to get higher accuracy predictions in taking, for example, supply chain predictions up from 60% accuracy to 80% accuracy, yielding hundreds of millions of dollars of years in savings. Customers start by having to get used to the idea of how to use these tools and coming to understand what the real risks and benefits are. We often recommend that customers start with a few pilot cases in a lower risk category so that they can start to develop the muscle memory of how to use these tools. But then on the technical side, this form of AI is very different from what we've seen before. It requires a whole new tool set. It requires a whole new set of best practices. And it takes a while for customers to get to the point where they really have that all in-house. The first is identifying their initial use cases. We want to make sure that clients are aligning on high-value, low-risk use cases to start so that they can develop that muscle memory of how to integrate their business processes with generative AI. From there, what we want to do is make sure that customers have a mature, responsible approach to generative AI. We know that generative AI can have, for example, hallucinations. There are modes and methods of making sure that generative AI stays grounded in the truth to make sure that everything generative AI produces has a citation back to, say, an original source document. But we really want to understand where that's necessary in the business, what the relative risks of false positives and false negatives are, and how to mediate those in a combination of both technical terms, but also in business process terms to make sure that our clients are getting high value, high accuracy generative outputs wherever they need them.